I've become very much aware that if all these neighbors in this neighborhood, and in which I consider my neighborhood about a mile radius, and that's a lot of families, a lot of houses, and every time I have stopped and talked to neighbors and tell them what I do and give them a card that's got my YouTube name on it and my email, phone number, and all that stuff, most of the time they wind up giving me stuff. This one lady, she said, "Oh, you keep cans, save cans?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am, I sure do." And she went straight to her garbage can, and I felt kind of bad. She was going through her garbage picking out cans for me, about 20 cans. She said, "I'll save them for you from now on." Okay. So that's one example. And then a while ago, I'd already been out once today, and a while ago I just started out again, and I run across this yard sale, and I pulled in there and looked, didn't see anything I wanted, and pulled out and went on down the road. And going down the road, I said, I should have gave her a card. So I thought, well, I'll give it to her on the way back down. So directly I was coming back down, and I pulled in there and said, "Ma'am, I meant to give you a card telling you what I do and who I am. And I live right down the road here about 4 or 5 blocks." And I give her a card, and she looked at it, and it's got stuff on the back that I save and everything. And I didn't have brass on there. And she said, "Well, do you take brass?" I like pooped in my pants. "Yes, ma'am, I do." I said, "We call that scrapper's gold, that and copper." So she went and pulled out about 5 pounds worth of little candle holders and dishes and ashtrays. It's all solid brass, about 5 pounds worth. Then she said, "I think I've got a lamp in here." And I told her about lamps. I said, "I save lamps too." And she said, "I think I've got a lamp in here that's brass, that's broken." I said, "Well, I don't care." And she went in there and she come out with this big brass lamp. Sucker weighs over 10 pounds. So I got all that brass, and then she went digging through her garbage, getting out cans. And I was just dumbfounded, and I'm thinking, man, I really need to start talking to more people and letting them know what I save and that I'm a veteran. And I've also got on there disabled veteran, but I might have to take that out because people might take that to mean that I was disabled in combat or something like that. But actually I'm a veteran and I am disabled, but it wasn't service connected, so I'm not so sure if I should have that in there or not. But I am a disabled veteran. And people these days are being a lot nicer to veterans. And we always get thanked for our service, which I've said before, I ought to be thanking them for the chance to serve. Because I had time of my life in there. And I'm reaping the benefits now through the VA with all my medical stuff. But, yeah, I'm thinking I need to start meeting neighbors. I might even start going up. If I see somebody home, I might knock on the door. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. People don't like to be bothered. But I will every time I see somebody out. I'm going to I'm gonna make some conversation and give them a card. And maybe I'll start getting calls to come pick stuff up. But anyway, that's my thoughts for today. I had a nice copper score. I can't get over that. That lamp, I could restore that thing and get a shade for it. That's a high dollar lamp. It was at one time. Anyhow, see you on the next video. Well, this is an old school keyboard, and it weighs probably 5 pounds. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, 5 cans and a old school keyboard. No. That's shred, and I ain't doing shred. Nothing. You know, there's 2 or 3 waste companies that comes through here and picks up garbage. And you never know what the days are, and so it's hard to keep up with it. I know Tuesdays and Fridays is our pickup days for the one we're with. But this is a poor neighborhood for scrap. Nothing. Looks like nothing. How you doing, ma'am? Too hot to be walking around out here. I think I'll go over here and take a look at this one. Yeah. Nothing. Well, that's the bag, but the shape's kinda interesting. Nothing. That's pretty large. Nice and green. Now, does that box mean there's something in there? I'm gonna look. Well, there's something in it. What the hell is that? That's metal. And unfortunately, I'm not into shred. Not into shred. Look at the brass, folks. This nice lady gave me the brass.
How do you
and the cans. Sometimes with this, wearing this on my head, I need to have it on my handlebars or something where I can see when it's on and off. And sometimes I think I've turned it on and I haven't. So it is what it is.
One more thing.
Oh yeah. I'm a sucker for lamps.
That's all brass.
Oh, is it?
Yes, sir.
Holy crap.
So be careful, it might fall out. I believe that's real brass.
Yep, okay. Gee, I appreciate it. Lamps. I like to play with lamps. Sometimes I'll take them where they're shaped like a vase or something, and I'll cut everything off but the vase part.
See?
Oh yeah.
As far as I know, it may still work.
That was an expensive lamp at one time.
But see the thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, gee, I am so glad I stopped. Thank you, dear. What's your name?
Lauren.
Who?
Lauren.
Glory?
Lauren. With an N at the end.
Lauren.
Lauren.
That's a weird name.
No, you said it. Lauren.
Oh, Lauren.
Yes.
Okay,
You
now,
had it.
see this thing here? That means I don't hear so hot.
It's all right.
And I lost the one on this side that the VA pays for my hearing aids. I'm allowed to lose a set, and they'll give me another set.
One a year
Huh?
One a year?
No, they
period?
upgrade them about every 2 or 3 years. And I was in the hospital recently, and this one disappeared. I don't know, and that's a $3,000 hearing aid.
Yeah.
You know, so it is. Matter of fact, they bought this scooter for me, which is good in a way, but it keeps me from taking my daily walk. And I just started back yesterday because my walking's really hurting now because of it. But all right. Well, how long have y'all lived here?
Only about 7-8 months.
How many?
7 or 8 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know this house was empty back then.
No.
Yeah, we've been here 5 years.
They painted everything. They redid the floors. You know, just basic upgrades.
Yeah. How old's your children?
2 and 10.
2 and 10? Oh, my grandson's 10. Did he go to Ocala Springs? Yeah, is he going to the 6th grade next year?
Yeah.
Okay, mine's going to the 6th grade, but he's going to what do they call it? Ocala Charter School, because his grades were so good. They wanted to send him to an accelerated school, which it's okay to try it, but I don't think he's going to handle it because he's got some interest in other stuff, namely video stuff, and that's really going to interfere with that. He's not going to be able to sit there on that thing with no homework. Yeah, and we'll see. We'll see, but you know,
the same way.
Give it a chance. If he can get accelerated, that's fine.
Yeah. Do you have to apply for a scholarship?
Huh?
Do you have to apply for a scholarship?
No, they sent him a letter of invitation to it. And I don't know why, you know, I didn't know his grades was that great, but they were good. All right, dear, I appreciate it. Hope you don't get rained out.
Well, be safe. I'll see you around.
Hello, ladies.
How are you? Hi.
Y'all doing all right today?
How you doing?
That's good. Y'all have a good day.
Thanks, you.
My goodness. The lady gave me a bunch of cans, a brass lamp, and some brass bowls and stuff. Wow, brass. I guess I need to turn my speed up. How you doing? Too hot for this. You know, I've seen other scrappers score brass lamps before, but this is the first time I have ever scored a brass lamp. And that lady, she had it sitting in there, and I just pulled in there and gave her my card, and she said, "Oh, do you take brass?" Oh yeah, I sure do. She gave me a pile of brass in there. Then I happened to think my camera wasn't on, so I fired my camera up, and she went in the garage and come out with this big old brass lamp. My goodness. It's been a nice day. Yes, it has. I wish I could catch Larry outside again. I ain't talked to him in months. In a while. In a while. Brass lamp. Well, dang, this is my second trip out today, and it was sure worth it. That is a nice little collection. I'm gonna say about 15 pounds. That lamp weighs over 10. And with the rest of it, probably 15 pounds.